Let's take a look at the numbers for Felix this year. 12-4, 152 innings pitched, 141 strikeouts. He usually doesn't wait around either. 51 stolen bases for Crawford.
Wilson knows he's got to hurry. Boots it. His first play at Safeco Field as a Mariner. Been bothered by some hamstring problems, but starting to swing the bat really well, as you saw on that swing right there. So with one out. Bouncing ball. Felix gets the out pitch. Bases are loaded. Here we go, 2-2 with the bases loaded, 2 outs in the first. Sharply hit. Wilson backhand throws to second. Got him. Nice play.
If you look at the numbers for Neiman, having a fantastic year. 10 wins already. ERA of 3.62.
2-2 to Ichiro. Down to Longoria. Throws high. Pena comes down the middle of the bag.
And pretty good sink to it. Just makes it very difficult to see a big curveball.
High drive, deep center field. That one is gone. A home run for Russell Branyan. He unloads, and that's a good sight for the Mariners, who take a 1-0 lead. For Branyan, his 25th home run, RBI number 62. Good piece of hitting by Russell Branyan on an 0-2 pitch.
Take a look at it. He gets a curveball. I'm sure they wanted to bounce that pitch. Instead, it ended up in the middle of the plate. And Russell Branyan gives it a ride out to center field.
2-2 to Lopez, the Mariners' RBI leader. Goes the other way. Gets it through the hole. Base hit. Not much of a lead for Lopez. 3-2. Got him on a breaking ball. Bouncing ball to the shortstop, Bartlett. He'll go short way to Ibar. That'll do it for the Mariners.
Just has 180 at bats on the year.
Ground ball goes to Lopez. Easy play. And he gets Ibar. That's a real eclectic guy. 3-1. And Upton walks on that pitch. It's through Rob Johnson. Runners going to advance. The 1-2 pitch. Bouncing ball. Beltre off his chest. Can't get anybody. Run scores. Tie ball game. By Branyan. 2-1 Tampa Bay. Stopping at second is going to be Bartlett. RBI Crawford is 53rd. Here it comes. 3-2. Lost him. Bases loaded. Limited damage. The 1-1. To center field. Gutierrez to the gap. That'll get a run in. 2 down. Tagging and scoring is Bartlett. Moving from second to third is Carl Crawford. Fly ball left field. Saunders drifting towards the line. Has it under control. Makes the catch. It's 2-2 here in an inning. Oh, he pulled the string nicely. After a long tenure with the Pittsburgh Pirates. 0-2. Popped it up. Pena calling everybody off. Makes the catch. Stands behind first base. Good buzz in the ballpark. Longoria will charge. And he throws out Rob Johnson. Sky to left. Off the bat of Pat Burrow. Fly ball center field. Well below 15 now. Swing and a miss, and Upton's gone.
Himself alive by dropping down some bunts.
Pena. Feed to Neiman. Popped up. Longoria giving chase. And he's right there. He makes the play. Nice play by Evan Longoria. Ichiro's gone. It's into the shift. Ibar is there and throws out Branyan. The 0-2 tapper to Felix. For Branyan and scoop one out. couple of teams that really can swing the bat. No score in the 11th. Strike 3 called.
And a break right on the inside corner.
Crawford. Beltre, great job to get a piece of it. Stays with it. No, sir. Probably he should have held on, but Crawford will not try to advance. Back up the middle, base hit. Longoria really struggling. The 0-2 to Zobrist. Swing and a miss. He got him, inning over against Jeff Neiman. 10-5, a 3.62 ERA. High fly ball center field for B.J. Upton. 1 out. 3-1. Walked him. To the gap. Left center field, but Crawford, good wheels. Too much hang time on that one. Strike 3 call. Inning over. Got him. It's 139 for Pena. That was crushed. Deep left. Saunders will just take a look, and that's way out of here. Upper deck. Pat Burrell is 9th. 4-1 Tampa Bay. That's what they wanted from Burrell when they brought him over from Philadelphia as a free agent. RBI number 40. On the ground to Jack Wilson. 2 down.
Able to hang in there long enough to foul it off.
Back up the middle. Wilson. Quick flip. Nicely done.
Well, he can, and again, I think that's what you get when you have a veteran guy at shortstop. He had made an error earlier in the inning, and then when really all kinds of stuff could have happened to the Mariners on a ball that was hit as this one flies out to right field. But he comes back and he makes a terrific play. You know, she just shook the error off and then came back and made a great play to get Felix out of a jam. Sometimes, you know, with the really tall ones like he is at 6'9", he feels like he's letting the ball go right in front of you. But I think the toughest part with him really is the movement on his fastball. He has
gained more and more confidence each time he's out there.
Well, it's one of the things that you and I were talking about watching him earlier, taking batting practice. He gets this fly ball out, but he's a great athlete. You can see that, runs well, big kid, and eventually he's going to hit for some power.
Pops one up into right field, and Zobrist comes in to make the catch. That'll end the bottom of the 5th inning. We go to the top half of the 6th here at Safeco Field. The Rays lead it 4-1. Joe Madden spent a lot of time. There is strike 3 called. Felix Hernandez strikes out Navarro looking. Are you really?
Yeah.
After about 4 cups of coffee.
Yeah, that's about right.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Felix got him. So back-to-back strikeouts for Felix here in the top half of the 6th inning. Crawford with 2 hits tonight. 2 for 3, and also safe on an error. Little chopper wide of the mound, charging the second base, but Jose Lopez quick flip to first, and he got him.
I think there's just one thing. He's 6'9", so.
Breaking ball in the dirt. Ichiro chased it, knocking it down as Navarro. He's going to make the throw to first. A little high, but handled by Pena. Go way by his previous high in at-bats in a single season. The career high in home runs right now. Ground ball out to the second baseman out there in shallow right field. Willie Ibar throws Branyan out at first base. 2 outs in the inning. Every day and be the first baseman. Well hit on the ground, but right there, Longoria. His toss across, and it's in time to get Jose Lopez for out number 3. 8 in a row retired by Jeff Neiman. After 6 innings of play, the Rays lead 4-1.
They get into the league and they have a young club, and then remember they switched over and they started signing a lot of veteran guys, Boggs and Canseco and guys like that. They, you know, 116 wins.
0 ERA. Fly ball into left field and deep. Saunders going back near the 1-inning track, now on the 1-inning track, and he's there to make the catch. Tagging going to third. Longoria. The throw to second base will keep Zobrist at first, so the double play is still in order. Manager Don Wakamatsu really doesn't want to, nor I don't think he can go to David Arnsma still with that problem. Bouncing ball down the third base line, going to be a fair ball taken by Beltre. Toss across the first in time to get Burrell, and on the play Longoria will score. Line drive softly hit right at third baseman Adrian Beltre makes a catch. That'll retire the side, but the Rays pick up one more. 7th inning stretch time. We go to the bottom of the 7th here at Safeco. Rays now lead 5-1. Rookie right-hander swing and a drive into deep right field. Gross back to the wall. It is gone. Goodbye baseball. Ken Griffey Griffey Jr. on Ken Griffey Jr. bobblehead night with a home run to right field. For Jr., his 12th home run of the season and number 623 in his Hall of Fame career. And it's now Tampa Bay 5 and the Mariners 2. And Mike, you just knew something like that would happen tonight. Beltre lines one right back through the middle for a base hit. You're going to get another one, and he did, and he strikes out looking. Beltre goes again. Fly ball into shallow right field. This is going to drop in front of Gabe Gross for a base hit. Gets on by Gross. Beltre to third. And now Gross retrieves it, gets it back into second base. Jack Wilson with a single. Johnson looking for a clutch base hit. Sends a ground ball base hit into right field. Almost got Wilson. Here comes Beltran to score. Rob Johnson with an RBI single. And it's now Tampa Bay 5 and the Mariners 3. Inside of that hit him. Belfour hits Mike Sweeney on a 3-2 pitch. Got him on the left arm. Ground ball back up the middle into center field for a base hit. Wilson scores. Johnson heading home. The throw to the plate. Kicks off the mound. 2-run score. Game tied at 5. Coming through in the clutch. They're driving some runs. Mariners have out hit Tampa Bay now 7-5. Line drive caught at first by Pena, and Ichiro circles back to the bag at first base. And it's strike 3 called on the outside corner. Jose didn't like that call much from Oakland umpire Mark Carlson. B.J. Upton is 0 for 2, but he walked and scored a run. Ground ball, backhanded deep and short by Wilson. Off balance, bouncing throw, got him. Swing and a miss and a slider down and in. Holy smokes, what a pitch to strike out Deanna Navarro. 2 outs in the inning. Popped up, shallow center field going out. Jose Lopez calling for it. He's there to make the easy catch. Nice inning by Mark Loa. 1-2-3, top of the 8th. Junior sends a towering fly ball into shallow left center field. Coming up is Carl Crawford to make the catch. Popped up into shallow right field down the line, going back to first baseman Carlos Pena. And in foul territory, Pena is there to make the catch for the second out of the inning. Fastball, a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And we go to the top half of the 9th inning. Our score: Mariners 5, Tampa Bay 5. 51 steals. Chopper past the mound, up with the ball though. Second baseman Jose Lopez, and the throw is in time to get Crawford 1 away. In the air, deep right field, going back Ichiro to the one. He tracked to the wall, and he's got some room, and he makes the catch. Ground ball to first baseman Russell Brandon. Little bobble, recovers, goes to the back for the out on Zobrist, and that will end the top half of the 9th. 1 run will do it. Fly ball into the gap in right center. Gross getting over with a dive, and he makes the catch. Holy smokes, what a catch by Gabe Gross, robbing Jack Wilson of an extra base hit here in the bottom of the 9th. What a play.
Take a look at it. Gross going after it. If he doesn't come up with that, Rick, he probably ends up at third base, but a nice play by Gross. Timing his dive.
Gross took over a couple of innings ago in right field. Zobrist went from right to second base. What a catch. Ground ball right to the second baseman Zobrist. A hot one hopper, but he handles it easily. And 2 outs for the Mariners here in the 9th.
A little bit unfortunate in this inning so far. Rick, the Mariners hit it on the button twice and have a couple of outs.
And again, the 3-2 swing and a miss for strike 3, and we are going to go to extra innings. They're circling Franklin. And strike 3 called. Ardsma striking out Carlos Pena looking. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He strikes out Pat Burrell. Back-to-back strikeouts for David Ardsma here in the top half of the 10th inning. Great crowd tonight for the opening game of the series. And again, the 3-2 on the way to Gabe Gross, and it's low with a fastball. Ball 4. The 1-2 swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ardsma strikes out the side.
Yeah, Pena guarding the line over at first. Longoria, the third baseman, playing up even with the bag shaded towards the line.
Line drive, left field, base hit, and the Mariners have the winning run aboard. Ichiro with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 10th inning. That'll bring up Russell Branyan. Branyan, a ground ball out to the second baseman, Zobrist. He'll go to second for the force on Ichiro. And a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that is out number 2 here in the bottom half of the 10th inning. Check swing, little ground ball out near the bag at second. Up with the ball, Longoria, wide throw to first. Heading for third and making it easily is Russell Branyan. Longoria had the play, but he pulled Pena off the bag. He threw it on by Carlos Pena, and now the Mariners have the winning run 90 feet away. How about that? Little ground ball to third, charging Longoria. One-hands it, throws the first, and he got him. Pops one up, third base side, foul territory. A lot of room for Adrian Beltre in front of the Tampa Bay dugout, and he's there to make the catch. Squeezes it, one away. Well hit deep to left field, going way back, and this one is gone. Goodbye baseball. Above the hand operated scoreboard down the left field line, Jason Bartlett, his 10th home run of the season, and the Rays lead 6-5 here in the top half of the 11th.
Well, it looked like Bartlett had a pitch up and out over the plate. Jumped all over it for his 10th home run of the season. Take a look at the swing. Pitch right above the belt in the middle of the plate.
5th inning. Lined right back up the middle into center field. A base hit for Carl Crawford, his second base hit, making his 3rd hit tonight. Sends a fly ball deep into the gap in right center field, but Gutierrez has it tracked onto the warning track, and he's there to make the catch for the 2nd out of the inning, and back to first base goes Crawford. The 0-2 on the way, and it's strike 3 called on the outside corner, but the Rays get a run on the home run by Jason Bartlett.
Cheek kind of leaned that way. A lot of right-handed hitters would pull that pitch if he left it on the plate.
And it's inside for ball 4. Franklin Gutierrez has a leadoff walk. Trying to bunt, lays it down first base side, picked up by Pena, looks at second. He gets the tag on Jack Wilson, but Wilson gets the sacrifice bunt down and gets Gutierrez down to second base. And you're right, Mike, he went on the first base side with the bunt. Fly ball into shallow center field, going out is Zobrist, calling for it, coming in B.J. Upton, and Upton will make the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Back to second base goes Franklin Gutierrez, and that'll leave it up to Ryan Langerhans. Well hit deep to right field, and this one is over. Goodbye baseball. Ryan Langerhans with the walk-off game winner 2-run home run. Bottom of the 11th inning. Holy smokes! Mariners win it. Mariners win it 7-6. Over the Tampa Bay Rays. Would you believe it? And Ryan Langerhans greeted at home plate by his teammates. Line shot, home run to right field. His 2nd home run of the season into the lower deck. And that's his 1st career walk-off home run. Mariners come from behind twice in this ball game, and they win it on the home run by Ryan Langerhans here in the bottom of inning number 11. What a ball game tonight, folks. Packed house here at Safeco Field, and everybody's going to go home happy.